My name is Jacinta onofre, and today I am doing a video about the English. If it's easy, if it's hard, and finally I go give you a suggestion about how do you can learn the English. Really, I like the English, and I wish that in the future I can have a conversation without mistakes. And I can tell you that I can understand the 70% of the English language. But I know that I need practice more and learn the grammar. Was easy learn the English? Really for me not, because I like the English. All started when I was a child. I liked listen the songs in English, but I can't understand nothing. So I started listen the songs in English, but I read the letters in Spanish for understand the music. And after I letter the songs in English for can sing a song. And also I like to watch the TV programs and movies in English, but I read the subtitles in Spanish. After, when I can understand, I watch the TV programs and movies in Spanish with subtitles in English. It's hard the English. I think that not is easy learn the English, but we need to practice more and understand the rulers and learn more words, because this help us to have a conversation. Now, somebody is helping me in this video. She is my cousin Jacinta. She is in the first level of the University of Guayaquil. Say.
Hi, I am Jacinta.
What is your age?
I am 18 years old.
Do you like the English?
Yes, but I don't know.
Do you think that the English is important?
Yes, because we need now English for all.
Do you want to learn the English?
Yes, but it's very hard for me.
I can understand you. Fine. My suggestion is that you watch the TV movies and TV programs with subtitles in two languages. So, when you watch the movies in Spanish, you should read the subtitles in English. And when you watch the TVs in English, you should read the subtitles in Spanish. This method is very good because to me helped me so much. And finally, my teacher Jose Miguel Espinosa is helping me in this video also. He go tell us more suggestions about how we can understand the English.
My name is Jose Espinosa. I'm 47 years old and I teach at the University of Guayaquil. I teach English in the Faculty of Administrative Sciences. And basically what I advise my students to do is to get English in their lives and get some use for English. English is not like any other subject, any other class where you just can memorize and learn and you pass. Okay, it doesn't really do you any good to memorize the night before, and it just doesn't work. You need to want to learn English. English, the best way to learn English is to be immersed. to get it to be a part of your life. You need to do everything, or you need to try to do things in English. Use it, use it. You need to use it. You need to practice, 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 and then practice some more. When I studied English, like some 40 years ago, we didn't have all these marvelous things that we have right now. We have YouTube. We can find books, exercise materials on the internet. There is so much stuff, so many things, and so many places you can go to find information. Back in my time, you have the book, and we have a cassette tape, and that's everything we had. So right now you're lucky, and you should use all those apps, phone apps. You should use all that material that you can get your hands on. It's so easy to practice, so easy to learn and to find materials. It's a shame that people don't use them more. Okay, I advise my students to go and see things on YouTube, and to find a channel they feel comfortable with. You have many channels. Some of them are very difficult, some of them are easier, some of them will be in Spanish, some will be only English. I advise to make use of all available tools. Okay, you need to everything you can use it, and start practicing and start looking for opportunities to practice. If you find someone, some foreign person, go ahead and try to talk to him or to her. It really, you need to practice, and he's going to be happy to, just because you started a conversation, just because you tried to communicate. Don't be ashamed, don't be afraid. That's what I advise. Practice, practice, practice. Any practice you do. Right now it's very easy to, when you watch a TV show, when you watch a movie, you can just go ahead and watch it in English. That's so easy. Back in my times, it just wasn't possible. I mean, to me, the first time I was able to switch into English language, to me it was a great deal. And right now you can use subtitles. I mean, that is wonderful. If you are afraid or if you don't understand just yet enough English to follow a conversation, to follow a movie, you can just go ahead and in the beginning use subtitles, preferably in English. But if you still cannot understand, by all means go ahead and put them in Spanish for a time until you get better, you improve, and you can do it in English, and then you can do it with subtitles. It is practice, 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 and make use of all the tools available for you out there. Practice. Go and talk to people. If you find someone on the street, you can tell he's a foreigner. Go and offer yourself to help. Strike a conversation. Those little things help you. They're going to be grateful, and you are going to have a great time, and before you know it, you will be speaking English, I'm sure. It is a process. It's not just how much you read from the book, it helps, but not too much. It is how much you practice, how much you get English into your life. Actually, the professionals and all the people who know so much more about English than I do, they actually advise you to get immersed. You only can do that when you go to the US or the UK. Okay? But in here, you can do a lot of things that get you thinking, that get you listening, that get you speaking. There are many apps, there are many people, there are many things you can do. And my advice is, go ahead and make use of all those tools that you have now, that technology offers you, that were not available in my days. Okay? If I was able to learn English, if I was able to speak English like I do today, just imagine what you can accomplish if you actually make use of all those wonderful tools you have out there. So go there, use those tools, practice, 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 and before you know it, you will be confident enough with your English, and you will be able to say that you actually know English.
Thank you, teacher.
Don't mention it. It was a pleasure.